he spent all weekend at 40 below zero trying to get the car going. Come from Calgary out to Cochrane to a New Year's Eve dance. And it was like 30 below weather.
"1948, it was a terrible winter. My mom and dad had to use horses to get to town.
Seems like all our stories are winter stories. Yeah, we were both living in Calgary. I worked in a cafe, the Esquire Cafe down on 8th Avenue. Gordon worked for Clayton, Stewart and Howells as a radio technician. And we each had a housekeeping room in a house down on 6th Avenue East.
7th Street East.
Yeah. And he lived upstairs and I lived downstairs, and that's how we met. We went together to get our marriage certificate, and there was this quite elderly, cranky old fellow that was in there, and we had to give him our address. And I lived downstairs in the rooming house, and Gordon lived upstairs in the same house. And so when it come to give him our address, Gordon gave the same address as what I did, and he really gave us a dirty look that I'll never forget as long as I live. Because that was a very much no-no in those days, that he thought we were living together or something, you know, which we weren't. Well, we knew each other for a year before we really started going together. And because we were just really good friends all in this boarding house, you know. And then we started going together, and of course he was working all day and I was working all day, so. And we didn't have very much money, so our courting was pretty simple to what it is nowadays. It would be maybe going for walks or going down by the river and suntanning, or
out to
go and visit
Dolly's sister.
Yeah, we'd go and visit my sister and her husband a lot, and we did and played cards at night and things like that. We didn't have money to be spending on lots of things, you know, like they do nowadays. Well, we decided to get married in February the 28th, because that was payday.
That's right. We
had a very quiet wedding. Just the immediate family was there, and we had a weekend to go to. Decided to go to Edmonton for our honeymoon, so we borrowed Gordon's dad's car and we went to Edmonton. And he spent all weekend at 40 below zero trying to get the car going, and we had to be back to work Monday morning in Calgary.
That's right.
One New Year's Eve before Gordon and I were, well, we were kind of going together, but not really at that time. But anyway, we come from Calgary out to Cochrane to a New Year's Eve dance. And it was like 30 below weather. And we got to the dance and there was a big crowd at the hall, and the orchestra didn't show up. I guess they couldn't make it. So I ended up going up and playing all by myself for the dance that night, pounding that piano all night long. And then I don't know, somebody took up a collection, and I got about $25, which was a lot of money in those days, you know. That was 60 years ago.
I remember going through the field, and I told Edwy, "You be quiet, I'm trying to stay on the track."
Yeah, with all the snow.
Yeah, all quieting down.
Yeah, we didn't dare talk. There was only 2 car ruts, and if you got off of them, you were stuck.
Yeah.
No,
on the truck.
in the car.
Yeah,
in the
truck.
In the car, yeah. Another time when Gordon's brother was getting married. What year was that? I can't remember dates. That'd be about 38 years ago.
That's right.
Anyway, that was in October. And it was a beautiful day today, and next day was their wedding, and we woke up in the morning to 3 feet of snow. Gordon was supposed to be the best man. We were out on the farm at that time, and their wedding was in Cochrane here. Well, we started trying all day to try to get into that wedding. We never got there till midnight that night, because there was no roads. It was just awful.
My brother-in-law, he had.
You had to fill in to
That's
be the
right.
best man. Yeah. Yeah. Well, on February the 28th this year, we'll be married 59 years. 59 good years.
That's right, exactly.
We'll go to Hawaii if we go anywhere.